Let's recap here real quick because it's all going to happen simultaneously. We're going to try to shoot this non-stop so you can get a real good look at how two professionals just get it done. And what we're going to do first, Brian's over there at the slide. What he's going to do is turn the valve open. Down below is a quick disconnect. He's going to take that off. And that's going to blow out. He's also going to blow out the, which is where a waterfall goes. He's going to blow out the returns. You're going to witness that by using that flex pipe that we explained to you earlier. He's going to blow this one out by me with that flex pipe. He's going to move to this lagoon and he's going to simultaneously pull out all the number 11 plugs. It's got a little number 11 on the back of them. Your local pool store will have those. Then he'll have the lagoon done. At that time, we've got to blow the skimmer out and we've got to blow the deck jets out. And that is all the lines. And then we're going to go back to the filter. All right, fellas, why don't you go ahead and you're going to hear a little bit of noise. I'll try to narrate through it as they're going. Go ahead, Sean. Now he's using a shop vac. Normally, what we use is a very expensive commercial blower. But he's going to use a regular shop vac to show you that all you need is a shop vac. Takes a little bit more time, but it works. He's blowing out the slide line. You notice he's blowing it out from the same spot every time. He can blow the entire pool out from that position. Very good. Okay. Right now he's putting the quick disconnect back together for the slide. We always put our fittings back together so that no critters build a home in there. He's going to plug off the waterfall line. Customer has a waterfall that is portable and we set it in place and that's what that goes to. All right. Okay, go ahead. Very good. Okay, now as you see the water's coming out. So the water is above the returns right now, and with that pipe it allows you to blow it out with the pool water over the return fittings. Now once the water comes out and you see the air, he's going to grab the plug and he's going to just thread it in. The little bit of water that gets in there is not going to affect anything. A lot of water in there, isn't there? Okay, he's getting down to the bottom of that one. He's going to take his plug, and when the air stops, he's going to just put the plug in there real quick. Go ahead, Brian. And that's that simple. And I bet it wasn't even a coffee cup of water that got back in that pipe. And that's what you want to do, just like that. All right, he's going to come over here. Make sure your plugs are nice and tight, okay? He's going to come over here, he's going to blow this one out. Same way. Holds the pipe over the fitting. Sean blows the air through it. The water's coming out. Air's going in. And he's just about ready to plug it. Sean stops blowing the air. Brian puts the plug in. Now you got to make sure you take your tool and get that plug nice and tight, but not too tight. Now, they're going to go in sequence. You doing lagoon? Yep. Now the bottom jet's bubbling. He's got that one plugged. Now what he's doing, you don't want to shove the number 11 plug in too far because it becomes very difficult to get out in the spring. Now he's going to take the top one out. Remember I said he's going to go in sequence? There he goes. He waits for the air to start blowing first, and then he pulls the plug out. The air kind of helps it. As you can see, it's a little teamwork going on there between the two of them, okay? Now he's going to go to the next one. He's going to loosen it. The air starts going. It's all blown out. And he's going to do the bottom one. Yeah, you got to watch it. It gets a little wet every now and then. You notice how Brian is putting the plug in and Sean knows to stop blowing the air. If you keep blowing the air, it makes it very difficult to put the plug in. So you got to kind of have teamwork and know what each other's doing. There you go. Okay, at this point, you want to do the deck jets? That's fine. He's going to do the deck jets first since he's right there. There goes one down there. And it's just a matter of popping that fitting off the inside depending on the jet that you have. And the rubber plugs are great. They have 8, 9, 10, or 11, and you just have to get the right size rubber plug that fits the hole. And that's what he's doing, is tightening it in so that no water can get in there throughout the course of the winter and break that housing. He's adjusting the rubber so it fits snug. It's easier to tighten it up that way. Now while he's doing that, what we did when we drained the water level in the pool, over at the pump, we turned the main drain so it's shut off, and we suck all the water out of the skimmer with the pump. And that helps you from having to blow out all that water in the skimmer. We're going to blow that out now, and you'll see how much comes out. It shouldn't be that much, but we do double check it. Go ahead, Sean. Why don't you blow the skimmer out? He's almost ready, and we'll use the flex pipe like we showed you. You stick it over the hole in the skimmer, pull the basket out. Once he's got that in place, Sean will turn the vacuum on and try to get me wet. See, there wasn't that much water in there. That's because we use the pump and we suck it out. Now he lifts the pipe up, lets the water that's in the skimmer run back down into the pipe. He holds the pipe back over the hole again, and then Sean will blow it out one more time. He may do that one more time, and then we know that that line is thoroughly blown out. Okay, he's going to lift the pipe up again. There is a little water that's left in there. It runs down inside the pipe. He sticks the flex pipe in and blows it out again. I'll tell you, the pipe idea that we came up with works fantastic because he'd be getting soaked right now, and it's very hard to get all the water out of that skimmer housing. So it works fantastic. Now he's going to take the gizmo, and he's going to thread that gizmo right in there. All right, what that gizmo does, rainwater is going to get in there. You can't help it. Depending on the environment that you live in, if you live Colorado west or even some other states like New Jersey, New York, Maine, and north, you really need to pour antifreeze down those pipes and pour it in and around the skimmer. All right, we've moved right along. Now, as they're finishing up there over at the equipment, you got to understand something. This system works for fiberglass pools. It works on concrete pools. You just need the right size rubber plug to put in on concrete pools. Fiberglass pools should close the same way as this does. Now, in some cases, you need to float things in a concrete pool, like big, huge rubber balls. You get them at Walmart. Put 3 or 4 or 5 of them in there underneath the cover, and it displaces the water, and it won't freeze in the pool and break the pool apart. You also can stick the balls in step areas on a concrete pool or a fiberglass pool. Tie them in that step, because you want to displace that water in there so it can't freeze and break your step. Here in Delaware, we don't really worry about that too much because, again, it doesn't get that cold. We'll freeze and thaw daily, but we won't freeze and stay frozen like it would in, say, New York or something like that, or, you know, out west. Okay, let's move over, and what we're going to do is finish closing the equipment, and I'll see you over there.